Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo February 1st, 2025. Although you begin the day wanting to accomplish something solid, energies seem to loosen you up as the day advances. The moon divides its time between your career and social sectors in your solar chart. With today's Sun-Jupiter trine, you're ready to find reasons to enjoy yourself. This influence connects your work and resources sectors, inspiring enthusiasm for a project, business, or financial matter, and hurdles seem smaller as a result. You're also in the right place to ask for what you want and present your ideas. Thinking up long-term plans can be fun and valuable now. Enthusiasm for a project, particularly a practical or business-related one, is building. People are interested in what you do. Cooperation seems more straightforward than usual with this kind of breezy energy. Your sense of what will work and thrive is in excellent form today. The universe is cooking up cosmic love for you today. You may have one of the best days of your entire year. This is because the mighty Sun, our greatest luminary, will link ideally to majestic Jupiter, our great benefic and the bestower of miracles. Don't be afraid to treat yourself to some lovely indulgence or luxury, especially if you want to impress your one and only. The energy of the cosmos today is all about abundance and living in the moment. This is how magic and joy will be found. Don't stay at home. You might not feel like yourself. Do not expect to feel 100% stable when Uranus stations direct in your sign today. The cosmic shift will bring everything to the surface. It might be challenging to deny how you feel about a coworker or how work impacts you. You could also say and do things that are out of character for how you usually act at work. Although this might feel unstable, you might find that nobody sees you differently since the Sun in Aquarius will trine Jupiter retrograde in Gemini later today. The planets make a harmonious connection today. There is a big chance you will feel lighter than usual, and more easily engaged in other people's concerns than you normally feel is possible. People may respond quite positively to you, but don't forget to take care of yourself. Every day counts when it comes to your health. Diet is a big part of your mood, so take note of what you feel like eating today. Maybe you can replicate it when you're not feeling quite as great. The wonderfully expressive and creative day is here, and you might want to seize the opportunity to let the important people in your life know how you feel about them. If words aren't something that come easily for you in this regard, consider doing something more symbolic to communicate your feelings. Send some flowers or a card. Or perhaps write a letter. See what you can come up with and then go for it. You'll be so glad you did. While having a new moon in your career sector in the heart of the working week couldn't have come with better timing, and especially as it was just 2 days ago that Mercury's return finally brought a chance to get your head in the game, this is also good news financially. Just as the Sun is drawing closer to a friendly aspect to Jupiter, now in its final days in retrograde motion in your income sector that will peak over the coming days, the moon jumps in and does this first. This is a chance for income potential to hitch a ride on growing professional momentum while giving you better access to the doors still open to the past, second chances and untapped income potential. The last thing the moon did when it left an ADV in Taurus part of your chart yesterday and Mercury the day before, was to spend their final hours at a friendly aspect to the South Node in your romantic sector. This may have left an adventurous part of your chart empty, but this has given the spirit of romance the kind of boost that is going to linger. Meanwhile, the support for friendship and relationship building that peak tomorrow is already building. Our eyes in the sky. You might find yourself speaking up about something you previously kept to yourself or taking action on an idea that has been simmering in the background. These changes could feel sudden, but they are not random. They are the result of the inner work you've been doing. Think about a time when a moment of clarity led you to make a bold decision, one that may have felt risky but ultimately aligned with your growth. That is the energy surrounding you now. Embrace it, even if it feels uncertain, because breakthroughs often come when we least expect them. Be gentle with yourself as you navigate this shift. Change can be exhilarating, but it can also feel overwhelming, especially when it arrives in an unexpected form. You may notice yourself more eager to share your thoughts, engage in discussions, and express what has been brewing beneath the surface. While this enthusiasm is a powerful force, be mindful of how you communicate. In moments of excitement, it's easy to speak over others or unintentionally dominate conversations. Have you ever had a conversation where listening deeply to someone else's perspective completely changed the way you saw a situation? This is an opportunity to practice that kind of mindful connection. By balancing your own voice with an openness to others, you create space for deeper understanding and more meaningful interactions. There may also be an internal tug of war between what you desire and the limitations you face in achieving it. You might feel a strong urge to push past barriers, to prove that nothing can hold you back. While determination is a valuable trait, trying to force things into place before they're ready could lead to unnecessary frustration. If you find yourself hitting a roadblock, consider whether stepping back and reassessing your approach might serve you better. Think about a time when you wanted something so badly that you tried to rush the process, only to realize later that patience would have led to a smoother path. Trust that timing plays a crucial role in success, and sometimes waiting allows things to unfold in ways that are even better than you imagined. With all of this cosmic energy stirring, be especially cautious about impulsive decisions, particularly when it comes to commitments and agreements. An enticing opportunity might present itself, whether in your career, personal life, or financial affairs, and while the excitement may be hard to resist, take a moment to evaluate it thoroughly. Have you ever been swept up in a moment of enthusiasm, only to realize later that a bit more caution would have saved you trouble? If something feels rushed or uncertain, trust your instincts. Not every door that opens is meant to be walked through immediately. Financially, this is a time for careful consideration. Unforeseen shifts could impact your plans, making it wise to hold on to your resources rather than making big investments or major purchases. If you've been contemplating a financial move, it may be best to wait until circumstances become clearer. Think about a time when you acted on impulse with money and later wished you had taken a more measured approach. Exercising patience now will give you greater flexibility to adapt to whatever unexpected events arise. Not all advice you receive will be sound, so rely on your own judgment and intuition when making important financial decisions. On a practical level, this period calls for a renewed focus on self-care. The demands of daily life can be exhausting, and right now, your energy may feel scattered. To maintain equilibrium, prioritize both activity and rest, ensuring that you are giving your mind and body the care they need. Have you ever noticed how different your outlook becomes after a full night's sleep or a moment of stillness? Even small acts of mindfulness like stepping outside for fresh air, taking a deep breath, or nourishing your body with wholesome food can create a foundation of stability in the midst of change. Ultimately, this moment is about embracing transformation with an open heart. Life is unfolding in ways you may not have expected, but within this unpredictability lies incredible potential. Instead of fearing the unknown, step into it with curiosity. What is one area of your life where you are ready to welcome a shift? Trust that you are capable of navigating whatever comes your way, and know that the universe is guiding you toward growth. As long as you remain open, adaptable, and patient with yourself, you will find yourself exactly where you need to be.